here.
Alrighty, quiet on the set, folks.
Fine.
Don't be quiet.
You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's absolutely correct. How's everybody doing out there today? Don't everybody in the studio answer
Crickets.
me at once here? That's I tell you, yeah.
Happy to be here. Just happy to be here.
That's right. It is Thursday here in Shroud Avatar. For the record, it is June 16th, 2016. It is Thursday here. And, of course, we have Jade sitting in the wings joining us today, ready to bring us news of the Virtue League from last night. How you doing today, Jade?
I am doing fine, and do I have some tales to tell?
We're going to look forward to that, but we're going to make you hang out in the background for a minute while we cover a couple other things real quick, but always good to see you here on Thursdays.
Thank you.
Looks like
Happy
we are
birthday
actually...
to
That's
Jade.
right. Happy birthday to Jade.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Jade.
You could just make this the last one. I'd be good with that.
Oh, no. See, hold on. We got.
You don't want to hear her sing.
Yeah, we got to do this. Hold on. Here we go. Everybody get ready.
What?
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jade. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I have happy birthday on the piano just for that.
The best people
Now,
were born in June.
The funny part is, you know it's going to get flagged by YouTube, even though it's no longer in the copyright database.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. Today, hopefully, Laz's broadcast storms are over and his internet connection is stable again.
It looks
Welcome
like we have a stable connection. Kush lady, how you doing? Who is that?
I've got to go
there?
find
Maps?
Chatty again.
I can't pronounce
That map.
Oh, Matt. Oh, I know who that is. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome
And
to
the funny
stream,
thing is,
everybody.
I got the email that he followed my Jack Frost account, not the Cynicist account.
That's all right.
all good,
Followers
it's all
are
good.
followers. We got Justin working on some liners for us, so we're going to be promoting that stuff on the radio and maybe even on the air on NBNN. Not like we don't promote it enough here, but while we're at it, for those of you guys who watch and listen, whether it be live or in repeats, you want to follow us on YouTube, you want to follow us on Facebook, you want to follow us on Twitter, we are out there. Look up NBNN on YouTube, Twitch TV, and all the other places. And is it Jack Cynicist or just Cynicist on all the other ones?
Just don't follow us around in
It's
real life.
Cynicist on it. Cynicist on pretty much everything.
And then, on Twitch TV, YouTube, search for Cynicist. And you can follow us and keep up on the latest posts and inside jokes because we actually tweet sometimes and we get into some interesting conversations out there. Did you know Space Poop was back? Have you been following that one?
Yeah, I saw that. Someone asked about something, and Lord British did say that when you had to go in space, you had to go.
It was like
That's
peeing
right.
in a vacuum was one of the questions out there.
Damn.
Yeah, I tell you.
I hope they don't abuse that up there.
I think they need a little.
Only Led Zepp would
more
think
fiber in
about
their
that
diet.
part.
Yeah.
I thought it, but I wasn't going to say it.
See.
Yeah, see? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, Richard, Led Zepp wants to know. Anybody abuse that thing while they're up there?
Look away.
I don't know.
Space farts cause propulsion.
Absolutely. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Yes, you can actually use a fart for propulsion.
I can send you spinning into space, man.
Hey, I'm surprised that hasn't been done in a movie somewhere. Where they do
Yeah.
It probably has.
I would pin like a Mel Brooks movie for it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but we've got a new person in the NBNN news stream where he asks how many people play this game, and it is several thousand. It is one where it is early access. The final wipe is going to be July 28th. That's what it's planned, and the game is supposed to go live around the end of the year. And so part of early access, is it is essentially a pre-alpha still. Not all the game systems are in place technically. They're still revamping things like combat. Fucking radical.
Let's
So
give him a quick. Let me see how many people I actually have on my friends list who are actually online. If you're looking at my screen, this is actually the yellow is this is an actual list of people who I've tagged. You can see who on my friends list is online, but I mean, I've literally got a couple thousand people on my friends list, and that's just my friends list. So if that gives you an idea, there are lots and lots of people running around out here testing it.
My friends list is very, very limited. Like I don't even have. Let's see who's in the studio that's not on my friends list. Like I don't even have Blood Omen as a friend, and he's been a faithful follower for a very long time. So I need to add him as a friend real quick.
Yeah, I've got him on my list. I got about 20 plus people who are in game on my list who are actually, playing right now. But as you can see, there are quite a fair number. Now, of course, if you want real numbers, what is it? We know there's about 56,000 who have really bought accounts plus, and then there's 180 plus thousand who are registered users out there who are have some sort of little pledge or something to support Portalarium. So there is a crowd out there, and when we go live, and the term live, again, in today's development terms, for those of you who've been following Shrouded Avatar, we've been live, as you would call it, for well over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. The game has been up and actually live, but live being full release, wide open to the public, and no longer in development. Now we'll have a fully stable.
No more what?
No, that happens here in a month. A little over a month.
July 28th. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
looking forward to it. So we want to talk about the upcoming wipe, what's coming up, all that good stuff. We want to hit the stand-up corner first. Where do we want to go today? Or do we want to?
Yeah, we might as well.
Do we want to let Jade tell her stories? Which way we want to go?
Actually, let's go ahead and let Jade tell her stories first about the Virtue League PvP tournament and what's going on there.
Alrighty.
Then we'll do the stand-up corner because that's always interesting.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
We had a wild and crazy night last night. We had 19 fighters, which is one short of a record.
One shy
which is
of the record. That's right.
Yeah, just it's a high turnout, but kind of good crowd. Good fighting. A lot of Owl brought in a bunch of new fighters, so we had a big tier 2 group, and in tier 2, Fister McGee came in and he wiped the floor. Colden came in second, and Fister earned himself a spot in tier 1 next week, where he won't be able to hurt all the smaller children.
Very nice.
In the middle of and we had a fight where again, the second time this has happened, bam, both players dropped dead at the exact same time. We had to go back and look at the written log of who killed who first. It was very exciting.
Always gotta love a duel where you gotta go to the logs.
Yep, it was crazy. And then some excitement. All of a sudden, the crowd erupted, and there were dead people. And it took us a little bit, but we figured out that we had an assassin in the group. and William Serenite has a contract out on him, and somebody came in to fulfill that contract and did so successfully while taking out a few members. The perpetrator whispered to us that they were collateral damage. I cannot remember his name. It started with an S. We did ban him from the lot, and I think somebody killed him a couple of times out and about. I don't know. And I think Roper was his lookout man, but I don't know. We didn't ban Roper, but that was just kind of that was a 10-minute Donnybrook Cluster F.
Now that's interesting to hear, because I've heard that rumor on the grapevine, and we've been waiting for actually the release of NBNN's Most Wanted. To actually start doing things like this. But yes, we do understand that there has been a price put on several people's heads, and I don't know. Do we want to go into this right now? No,
well, I think it's actually good for the game. It encourages some PvP. But at the same time, a PvP tournament is a great place to go assassinate someone. So
absolutely, but
yeah,
for that, then we'll officially kick it off then. Yeah, but we'll officially kick it off then today, for giggles and grins then, and we'll always keep it in conjunction with the Virtue League, since that would make for a great place for exactly that to happen. But
well, let's not encourage massive assassinations at our tournament, please.
Come on.
Well, why not? We encourage them out at the OOV meetings every week when they have their guild meetings that are listed in public. We encourage all PvP peers to go out there and try and assassinate whoever they can. I mean, when you have some open event at a PvP area.
Yeah, Laz, since we did have that discussion with Minerva at Hobloth, it is something where they actually do encourage people to come disrupt their meetings.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured. The Order of Vengeance.
Yeah, so it is.
That's why it is publicly on the calendar. Whether people realize it or not, that's why we have to interpret the news for people, because some people just don't get it. Yeah, so we have to look at it from that obvious angle. Now, of course, I like Gix's butterfly out there. It's the nut butterfly.
The nut butterfly?
Yes, the nut butterfly, Gix. I love you. I love you.
Butterflies are free.
I love these guys. Without the nut butterfly, we wouldn't have enough nut butter out there. The nut butterfly pollinates all the nut seeds out there for us.
Now, the real question is, where is Bee's nuts?
Well, that's in Led Zepp's pants, ain't it?
I have no clue.
All this excitement, and we've just barely finished tier 2 here, boys.
Yes, I'm sorry. We're easy. Squirrel.
You got distracted. Squirrel.
It was butterfly. Butterfly.
Okay, let me talk just a little bit about tier 1. Where
let's get back to.
It was another first for the Virtue League. We had our first naked brawl fight that went over 10 minutes. And in fact, it came down to a duel between, in my opinion, the two top archers in the game. The winner of the tournament was Amara. And our second place person was Jack Pirate. And again, I think they are the premier archers in the game, and they proved it last night by fighting for hours. I was hoping they were running out of freaking arrows.
Well, that's all right. You can say that here. We don't have any censorship.
Beep. Oops. Delayed.
And then just to finish up, I will just let you know that the current standings are with Amara in first place in the overall league for this season. Para is in second place. And because of the rule, while Job officially sits in third place, because of the Virtue League rules, as it sits, if the tournament were to end now, actually Jack Pirate would be in third place due to the number of fights rules. So that's it. It was a great tournament. It was insane archer battle there at the end. I mean, it was like how many arrows can these boys carry? I mean, really. A naked brawl, an assassination, and it was just a crazy night to be had by all. And thank you for letting me come and tell you all about it.
That is cool. So now let me ask you a quick question. Archery. Now, I asked you, I was polling some people the other day, and I hit on this yesterday, about the combat system. Generally, I've gotten a chance to ask a few people, and you said you were pleasantly happy with the combat system the way it is now?
Well, as a personal player, I am personally happy. But remember, I'm not a hardcore. I have my jam skill is salvaging. I'm a scrap maker, and so I go out and fight, and I'm very happy with the system. I can do what I want to do, and that's what's important.
Absolutely.
To me.
And absolutely, and I always forget to look at it from that point of view. Is as long as I can do what I want to do in the game, I should be a happy camper. And most of what I do, of course, everybody knows, is sit on my ass. But of course, I have to go out and fight occasionally and run around and look at this new stuff and all that fun stuff. So sitting my ass is not a hard problem, for me. But getting out there, I've still got my difficulties. But archery is really what I want to ask about. Is how are those folks getting on with archery? Do you see a lot of archers in the competition these days now?
Yeah, archery's very popular. And while before the archers were really frustrated because it was like targeting everybody out in the audience, they couldn't get a target.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I got popped by Mara. He might have lost his target once, but for the most part, I didn't see that problem. People were not getting smacked with random arrows like they had been in the past.
All right, cool.
Now, the chain lightning still reaches out and touches
and
people,
still whacks people in the reach out and touch somebody.
Gretchen finally joined my party and just healed me and kept me alive.
Touching people is always fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Look at that.
That's great.
So Jade, did you hear about the price on your head?
Oh, hell no.
You didn't hear about that?
Uh-oh.
There's a 1 gold piece price on your head.
Oh, 1 gold.
1 gold? Somebody?
1 gold.
Now, of course, again, officially unofficial, we are going to actually start NBNN's Most Wanted out here. Now, of course, we knew about the Serenite hit out there, and we've been given information by an informant that anytime you can bring proof of death, there will be a reward. And that stays between who the bounty poster and us, as it may be. You can remain anonymous, as it may be. And as the bounties come in, we will keep them reported, and we will let you know who's up there, who's looking for what. Well, we won't let you know who's looking for it. We'll just let you know who the hit's on. And is that officially 1 gold on Jade's head?
Yeah, that's officially 1 gold on Jade's head.
That's rough.
Get her!
Killer's up, killer.
See, and they're trying right now. They're trying.
Oh,
yeah. WhatsApp really wants that
is
gold.
Trying to get that 1 gold over there.
That's right. Yeah.
Not as easy to claim as he hoped.
This 1 gold is not as... Yeah.
Hey, man, it's gold.
Can I turn in my own body parts?
It's going to be funny when we start putting targets on our own heads.
Well, we've figured that we're going to see some kind of interesting ways to work around that, whether the people are going to be working in conjunction. And, of course, basically what's going to happen here is somebody's going to come to us. They're going to give us money to post bounties, and we're not going to tell you who the bounty posters are. So as long as they're willing to keep posting money and letting us dole it out to you,
that's right.
And that's how it's basically going to work. So if the offender wants to kill themselves and send somebody in with a body part, I guess that's quite feasible. I know that's one of the problems with those bounty boards and why people don't, are arguing against bounty boards and all that stuff in our kind of games. But it's bound to happen, and we're going to be bringing it.
Bounty boards are a great thing.
I still like bounty boards.
Are a great thing just because it encourages some PvP and it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
So,
but if there's a way to keep from abusing it, now the bounty board, in my opinion, should be tied in that the person claiming the bounty should be able to, when they kill somebody, get a flag that they killed that person. And when you check on the bounty board goes, well, did you kill that person? Yes or no? And if you didn't kill that person, you don't get the bounty. Of course, it's still easy to beat that by the other person just standing there and letting you whack on them. But again, if that's how you want to float your boat and, make a buck or two in the game, that's totally up to you because you can do anything in these worlds.
Well, should I be proud that the Virtue League has kicked off assassinations?
Absolutely.
Yes, you should.
Absolutely. As that should be a hallmark as it is in the game. That's the first reported assassination during a public event that we know of where there was a bounty actually on somebody's head. If there's anything that's been reported before that, we're not aware of it. I love this nut butterfly. This is just too funny, man. He's killing me over here with this thing.
Yeah.
We're just going to have
beware of him set it into attack mode.
I don't know. Do I have one here?
What happens when you get a fly in your nut butter?
Oh, rancidness.
So moving right along.
That's right. Moving right along. We got to go ahead and now I popped it up on screen. You want to show Jade's picture up there real quick? You want to throw it up on screen just for giggles and grins?
What?
Which picture? Oh, the PvP fights?
Can't we all just PvP? Gotta love it. And that's compliments of Jade.
I've got to do weird things to get it up there. There you go.
Weird thing.
There you go.
That's right. I have to copy the link, put it in Chrome instead of Firefox.
It's in Discord. You could have just pulled it right up.
But it's not as big. It's huge on my screen.
I know you like them big.
Huge. Yeah.
See, pussy's fighting. Look at that.
All right.
That's right. I think the one that's launched in the air is going to win.
I don't know.
Yeah, he looks pretty well positioned.
He looks like he's gonna. It looks like gravity is gonna fall short, and he's gonna whack the corner of that stump myself. But gotta give.
I don't know.
Whack the stump.
This is kitty physics we're talking about. Kitty physics are sometimes unpredictable. Okay, you ready for the stand-up corner?
Oh, hold on a second.
You gotta go find other things.
Yeah, no. I lost the name of the song. Since there's no Shroud here, I figured I'd throw a little...
Oh, boy.
You're looking for a little Man of War. For the ultimate in cheese. I love Man of War.
He cracks his knuckles. You see that? Lance was cracked his knuckles.
All right. Now we can do the stand-up corner.
Okay. Now we've got a little background music for the stand-up corner. So our stand-up corner, remember, is going to be a stand-up meeting that's held every morning if the devs are in the office. Sometimes people oversleep these things. But the stand-up corner, they are asked two questions. What are you doing today? And what did you do yesterday? And Chaos writes down one of those things. So we don't know
which one.
Yeah, we don't know which ones because sometimes I think he's a little inconsistent. But our stand-up corner is from yesterday, Wednesday, June 15th. Remember, today is the 16th. And over in the art department, yesterday, Bob said that he was working on the Rowe and Tudor Homes texture polish. I love Bob. Kevin was preparing the children for the NPC pots.
Get the children ready for killing.
That's right. Because if Kinga has anything to say about it, they will be eaten left and right.
Boiling in the stone soup. That's right.
Matt is still working on the running combat animation polish. He is probably still working on that today, yesterday, day after tomorrow, and for about another week and a half.
Yeah, he's working
then he'll
on
be
that
done.
polish, man, I tell you.
He's polishing that Running Man hard.
Well, you know, he's got the nut butterfly to help keep him lubed up these days.
That's right. Reed is working on levels of details and bugs and speed tree updates. Scotty is working on the Artifice exit template and quest props.
I wonder if they ever got those other speed trees.
You mean the speed tree marijuana plant?
Marijuana.
Yeah, the free cannabis.
Available for free
that?
on
Free, yeah.
the cannabis. It was free on 420.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I have no idea whether or not they grabbed that asset pack or not.
Yeah, should have.
Over in design, we had Dan working on Player Town's customer service and Kiln Cistern discovery points and puzzles. Finn is working on puzzles. We need more puzzles in the game.
We need gambling puzzles. We need dice. We need a roulette table.
You want to roll the dice?
We want to roll the dice.
You want to roll the dice, don't you?
We definitely need dice.
Hey, there you have it. Even the ladies are asking for it.
That's right. And I know lots of games actually had a /roll where it would actually you'd do like /roll D50 and it would roll between 1 and 50. Just that way you can actually create like some chance games.
Heck, even that would be great
right
now.
Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe someone should suggest that on the forums.
Deck cards would be cool.
Suggested. Yep. Lawn darts. Holly wants lawn darts. Finn is working on animation support and juggling bugs.
We're gonna get balls
and electric decorations. Yeah, he's gonna get some balls.
Are we gonna get balls to juggle? Are we gonna get balls?
Casey.
Yeah, it'll be a second before he hears that. So.
30-second delay.
That's right.
Fire Lotus is working on Release 31 content. Keith is working on Brittany Sewers.
Oh, backdoor.
Ooh. Yeah, he's going deep.
He's going deep now, I tell you.
And maybe he needs to clean that out. And then our matey.
Yes, we will have balls. Next build. Very cool.
Next build we will have balls. Yes.
So
our matey is plowing Brittany's estates. Now, how he gets around to that neighborhood, I don't know. What a pirate is doing in the estates.
Well, he's got to get rich somehow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. He's got to go plunder the booty.
That's right. Yeah, to plunder it while he's spanking.
Sorceress. That's right. Sorcerer Steve is going down and dirty and playing around with the fish mill in Brittany's Wharfs. And he's polishing that, and he's looking for some Easter eggs.
Easter egg. I want an Easter egg.
Yep. Over in tech, we had Eric working on pets. Jason's working on server work. Wizard Smoke is working on user interface bugs. And character appearance changes. Burning Toad is still scratching that itch. That's right. Well, he's working on lot deed upgrades and lot permissions. Maybe we'll eventually have our fine-tuned lot permissions. Need at least 5 tiers of different lot permissions and town permissions as well. Tasla is working on daily pledge accounting. Oh, you know what?
We know most of that's not going to come till after 32.
Oh, I know.
Star has reiterated that time and time
Sooner
again.
the better.
But yes, so we know. We want it now. I want an Easter egg.
The funny part is, Tolwyn in my stream is asking, does anyone ever actually play this game? Every stream I see is idling in town and chatting. That's because we are interpreting the news of the game so you don't have to. And what do news anchors do? They sit on their ass.
That's right.
Occasionally you have a man in the field, and then we did have Jade talking about PvP tournaments earlier. So thank you, Jade. And then from there, so it is one where it's like we sit here because this is what we're doing right now.
This is what we do. We are a news stream.
Yeah.
We do the news every day, and I'm sure you probably don't see many other people streaming out there. And while we used to run around doing a whole bunch of other stuff, our show has just evolved into the news, and that's what we do. And, of course, believe me, you stick around here long enough, you'll see everything from giants coming in, trying trolls and dragons coming in and killing people to... random Macarena flash mobs. So, just because we're sitting around doesn't mean shit don't happen around here, believe me. And don't forget,
yesterday
of course,
we had some
purple llamas
killing.
show up whenever Gix is around.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Occasionally protesters with signs show up.
We have protests, we have special guests, we have all sorts of stuff. Sitting around has its advantages. But yes, again, remember that, of course, the game is in early access, pre-alpha as it may be. Not all the systems are functional. And part of what we do is we don't believe that we should be showing people buggy stuff and stuff like that. So we'd rather give you the news and updates and information that's useful to you.
And that's one where it's like, yes, we could go do lots of streams and show game behaviors that cause the game to crash, but that's not beneficial for us or for Portalarium because this is early access, as it says right at the top. So
I hope
it's
that answers your question.
They are working on these issues. They even brought in a Unity developer for a couple of days to actually work on some of the game crashes. So you know what? We are working to try to improve the game and improve the community. So thank you for your concern.
Absolutely. And of course, if you've got any questions, by all means, come on into our chat. Come on into Discord. Come on into TeamSpeak and join us. You can go to nbnn.info and find downloads and links to connect to both of those services. And come tell us what you got to think. Want to talk, want to chat, and you want to yell at somebody, come on in, talk to us. But moving right along.
Moving right along back to the stand-up corner, we do have Tassilo working on daily pledge accounting and system planning and Dev Plus support. Zach is working on salvage and masterworking and bugs. And server reports. Over in QA, James is working on regression and forms. Reese is working on sanity and forms and QA and customer service and FTUE smoke tests. And voiceover work. Here. Then Sarah is working on customer service and FTUE smoke test and voiceover work.
Hell was that?
Smoke test.
That's a last doing a smoke test.
Smoke test. Here.
Yeah. Our production management, another group, we had Dippy Bird working on science and performance and playtesting. Gorn working on general business and community support. Gorn. Barrick is working on community rules and guidelines and forms and community state report.
Barrick, we don't need no stinking rules. You know better than that.
That's right. Rules are meant to be broken.
That's right. You just look
Hutch
at what
is
happened in
working on-
Hobloth.
That's right. That picture is going to come out some point in time. That GIF I made. Then Hutch is working on
we have evidence.
Yeah, that's right. Hutch is working on the Is Island player runtown and Swamp player runtown. It's not an island in this game. It's an Is Island, not an island. Lord British is working on Excitement and Jiroland.
I see. Still
And that's right. He's excited because somebody is out of town and they get to start putting in cannibalism. And Chaos is working on decoration signs and customer service and account support.
Now, you notice how Jiroland, Excitement and Jiroland for Richard Garriott has been going hand in hand during the week here. And
Oh yeah.
so he could be putting all sorts of stuff in the JIRA, while Star's on vacation. Star will come back to a whole new game.
Is. He is probably putting all kinds of cannibalistic stuff in there, and just because this is a story that we've repeated a couple of times, but at Hobloth, there was the making of Stone Soup, and after a reading of Stone Soup, but Kinga, which is Lord British's daughter, decided to kill people and add Princess Kinga added body parts to the Stone Soup of the people that she slayed.
There was a lot of Ashmall from EVL there in that Stone Soup.
Ashmall wasn't there.
I'm sorry.
Ashmall wasn't there.
Brickbat.
Brickbat from EVL was in the Stone Soup. Who else was in the Stone Soup? I think Lord British was in the Stone Soup, as well as
what was
Roper Doc Holliday.
Roper, and then what's her name? Heather of Cove's husband, I believe, was another one.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name.
Yes, that's why I call him Heather of Cove's husband. We do apologize. There were a lot of people, of course, that we met. Some that we knew, some that we were meeting for the first time. And not everybody's name is, of course, very memorable and easy to roll off the tongue. So we do apologize if we flub your name, or we forget your name from time to time around here. Not intentional.
Nope, not intentional at all. So I know everybody's looking forward to the more voiceover work, and the more voices that we have in game, the better tutorials can be. And then from there, I know they're not going to go to the extent that every NPC is going to have their voice done, but it would be nice if at some point we could actually get into that.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You know that one's going to flag.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just because it sounds too close to the real one.
You know, I haven't had too many problems since the early days.
Remember the Metallica songs that were flagging?
Well, that happened to you. I don't know why. I didn't get flagged on the same recordings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. They must like me.
Oh, man. Tomorrow's stand-up corner is going to be pretty damn funny.
Are these guys at it again? Yes, they are. I got to tell you.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Barrick's been motivated down there. I don't know. He's cracking that whip. But yes, okay, we're going to have some fun tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to have fun tomorrow. So then after that, let's see. What else do we have on the plate for today?
What else do we have on the plate for today? I don't know. Of course, we got our unusuals, but we're not ready for that yet. We got the calendar, which, of course, it's the Thursday, so we got a little bit more on the calendar today than your average average day. Not much more. Let me just take a quick peek out there.
It'll still take 3 minutes to do the entire
It'll take you a whole, I was going to say, minute and a half, right?
Yeah, and that's me drawing it out. But if we look back at that, the speed tree updates, this is something that we really should look at, because if you think about it, no, I'm not concerned about the cannabis. But if we look at the variety of trees in game,
that's
okay. That's okay. You are. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Us old hippies here, we want to have some fun, right, Zeb?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's good for the economy.
I tell you, to stimulate the economy.
Right.
Yeah, it'll stimulate you and me too, but that's another story.
Yep.
Telling you, my old UO shard, we had wizard's weed, and we made it addictive, man. It was funny as all hell. Because then you have to go get your fix, and you have to smoke it. And that gets a little nasty.
Or else.
Could I query something?
Oh, you may.
Yes, he may.
Onyx is having a problem with crashing in mines consistently. Is that, I don't follow the forums. I'm really bad. Is that something that's been talked about a lot?
There's crashes happening everywhere. You'll notice that whether it be zoning out, or as we call it now, teleporting, entering and exit scenes, running through certain places. I haven't been up to like Northern Owl's Head here in the upper market, but almost every single time I run through that overpass, boom, I crash, and that's part of why we have the guys.
Zoning's fixed, isn't it? The zoning fixed.
I think
that's not fixed completely yet.
Yes.
That is one of the things that the Unity engineer is actually working on.
Absolutely.
And more than likely, it's the fact that they have a 32-bit integer and a 64, what should be a 64-bit integer somewhere. But finding those things, yeah. So it is a Unity problem, and Unity is aware of the problems.
It just makes it hard to get to the bottom of a mine when you keep getting popped to the top.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, they have a Unity engineer have been working on site with them for the last, about a week now?
No, he was only there for 2 days. He discovered about at least 11 bugs that I know of within Unity, and that he was working on resolving those. So it is something that he is looking, and the indication was that he was going to spend more office time working on it, because the last thing that Unity really wants to hear is that Portalarium has to push final wipe due to Unity problems and Unity stability issues.
And Unity does not want that advertised anywhere. Of course, nobody wants to hear that.
No. And then after that, it's like, so because this is the largest game being built in Unity right now.
Oh, I did not know that. Another first for us?
Yeah, so, I mean, it is, because the way the architecture is being done, it is really the largest game. A lot of Unity engineers right now are aiming towards the mobile market, and this is, so they don't use all the resources that we do.
Yeah, well, that's a little tidbit that we got even before Hoblot, but that the possibility of having some kind of mobile interface with the game where you would actually be able to do certain things via a mobile device that have an effect here in the world might be a possibility down the line was interesting news to hear. I don't know if anybody else heard that one, but I know I did.
Yeah, but I think that's really going to be unlikely at this point, because that would be an API connection, and that just introduces a whole new level of exploits.
Well, my understanding is they're looking at exactly what they can make available to the world, and they're going to be opening up a lot of stuff in the future. They want to make it available to us as much as possible, of course, without leaving any vulnerabilities open as well. So it's going to be interesting to watch as we come down the line. But I could see little mini games, little gambling game, a little this, a little that may give you, extra coin or two for doing a couple, hey, while you're out in the real world, so-and-so needs a mail drop. Can you direct the carrier pigeon to its location in a little mini app on your phone or something like that? And
I'm still waiting for in-game mailboxes and mail delivery.
Well, we're waiting for a lot of things. But,
Yep.
Led Zepp's still just playing with his invisible balls over there.
Casey!
He likes to
Casey,
juggle.
where are you?
Yeah. But moving right along from that, we do have our calendar that we do need to discuss. Remember, our calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle. It is currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire, or Wrath Phoenix on the forums. Yep. And at all times on the calendar, it is a Google Doc, and if you want to connect to it, you can. If you want to host it on your own website, you can do that too. Just like we do over at nbnn.info. And click on the calendar button, and you can see the community calendar. Yay, it's as simple as that. And then after that, all times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia Time.
That's right.
Yes. So today at noon,
you're watching it, you're listening to it,
6,
you're hopefully enjoying
3, 6,
it.
9 and midnight. That's right. We have Lunch with Laz and Jack on repeats on Radio Free Britannia. Yay. And after that, we have Golden Wing O'Con, who we did have the pleasure of meeting at Hobloff, doing his
5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere on Avatar's Radio between 4 and 6 tonight. At 6 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, we have Dr. DJ Selly doing his Faster and Louder, which is going to be a bunch of 70s and 80s guitar rock, followed by some PvE. If you're interested in some PvE, you can join K's and Phoenix Fire or Malakis for their PvE nights, where they just do some random plays. And then after that, we have DJ Striker Sparhawk doing Lost in the Spaces and an eclectic flow of tunes. If you're interested in some PvP tonight, you can register for the Gladiators Wars. Yes, your proper PvP-ness. You can register for the Gladiator Wars in Finchfield. Just contact Pestilence for that information. The battles themselves for the PvP-ness begin promptly at 9 o'clock. Remember, if you can't find Finchfield, just go to sodamap.com and type in Finchfield, and that will tell you where it is. The final event for tonight is going to be Apollox Evanhart doing Timber Tantrum T-Days. So that is the community calendar for Shroud of the Avatar. For June 16. That's right.
Shroud of the Avatar.
That is right.
Guild Business
Yes,
called
ma'am.
me, and I must take an early leave. Thank you so much for letting me be here and talk with you today.
Absolutely, Jade.
Thank you
for joining us
coming
this
out, Jade.
Thursday
We love
here.
having you.
And of course, don't let Thursdays be the only day. If you got news, you just want to stop and say hello, by all means, you know where to find us. Pop on over, say hello.
I will. Thank you again. Great show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And on that note, let's go ahead and thank a couple other people while we're at it. Let's go ahead and knock our sponsors out here today. We haven't properly gone through a sponsor run, at least not that I know you've
What
done it.
I was doing proper sponsor runs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's see. Which sponsor do we have here today?
Chaos.
We're starting out with Relics by Rild.
Starting out with our friend Ben. That's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take Ben.
Relics by Rild is going to be your place to pick up some soda swag. That includes shirts, hats, everything that is in Laz's wardrobe.
That's right.
You can look at his channel and you can see what you can get. What you don't see is him drinking out of his Lord British Portrait Shroud of the Avatar pint glass or the Shroud of the Avatar shot glass.
Well, I just had the
Instead, he prefers
the specialty recap glass I just put up on screen there.
Oh,
By
yes.
Relics by
The
Rild.
recap, yes.
Now, of course,
So if you were
back
looking
to get
for the... That's right. If you were looking for your Darkstar Medallion of Chaos and you wanted to buy one, you can get one from Relics by Rild or the Golden Oracle coin or the Lord British Darkstar Challenge coin. Remember, if you play Shroud of the Avatar and you run across another Shroud of the Avatar player and you have your challenge coin, ask them for theirs to see
right.
their challenge coin, because if they do not have it, they are required to buy you a drink. And I will tell you that the best person in the office to ask if they have their challenge coin is Finn Staber.
Tips.
Is that why he's always broke?
Tips. Maybe. Now, I would also ask it of Matt, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have his challenge coins ready.
You think?
I think so.
All right, moving right along. Of course, our newest sponsor over at sodacraft.org. I'm sorry.
Sodacrafting.wiki.
Sodacraft.wiki.
Sodacrafting.wiki, which is currently the only searchable database of in-game recipes.
That's right. And of course, not to be confused with our friends over at sodacraft.com. or our friends over at sodataming.com for all your soda crafting and taming needs. Go check those guys out. All these folks have done hard work to make sure that you have all the info you need in order to do crafting, in order to do taming, in order to do all sorts of other things.
Then we also have sodamap.com. We really need to talk about Jacob White. He did show up
Jacob White, that's right,
the other day. He has done a ton of work lately with all the player-owned town templates and the changes to them with the rotation, as well as changing up the map as Portalarium realigns things and puts things in their proper place.
Things around. That's right.
Yes, I'm expecting the Serpent Spine Mines to move again, because right now that is in the northern Regalis region, and it should be right in the Serpent Spine mountain range, so that is something that will eventually change. But the person that keeps on top of all of the map changes is Jacob White.
That's right.
And according to Lord British, sodamap.com is truth.
That's right. Says Lord British himself. Even the developers go look at Jacob White's Soda Map when they want to find something in their own world, which we found to be a little bit humorous, but Jacob did such a wonderful job laying it out that you can't blame them. Is looking forward to Jacob's next project, and of course looking forward to more once we have a final map. We're going to have all sorts of great stuff coming down the pipe from what we understand.
Oh, absolutely.
And you guys are just going to be floored by what this community is going to be bringing to you next. That's all I got to tell you. That's all I got to say about things. Speaking of tings.
Tings?
Tings.
Are you tings? I think I know what you're going with that. That brings us to our final sponsor, which is going to be shroudmarketplace.com, which is your place to buy or sell anything related to Shroud of the Avatar. That includes services like Scrota's music service, Ting, where if Scrota was available, he would be able to tell you that he will follow you around for an hour for $1 and play
everything. Look at that. Speak of the man, and there he is.
Wait,
he appears out of
there
thin
he
air.
is.
Everything you want.
There he is.
Everything you want, except
Everything
presents.
you want.
Yeah. That, or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, Laz has the custom island or the island for it, as well as all of the garb.
You want to get married, you want to throw a party, you want an event, I got private islands, I got undergrounds, you need a place, I got a place for you, and I'll rent it to you cheap. Got a bridal party, need wedding dresses, tuxedos for 10 or more, you come see me, I got them.
And I have lots of my own stuff that I've purchased from the add-on store that I need to get rid of. Yay.
All right, Scrota's
so if you're looking
to
buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, please go to shroudmarketplace.com, and I have it on good faith that Relics by Real will also be opening up a secondary market on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We had some good talks with a lot of people, Ben being one of them, and again, a lot of good stuff from this community coming down the pipe. You don't be surprised in the future you're going to start seeing Relic Spiral branching off and getting with community members, offering up some of their swag for you, available through his storefront, as well as on the marketplace. A lot of great stuff coming down the pipe here in Shroud of the Avatar, as well as a lot of good gameplay. And again, while we had the question earlier here in chat, we want to reiterate that what we do is a news show. We do this because we can. We do this because it's fun, and we do it because why not? Because we can.
Interpret the news because we can.
You know, if everybody read the newsletter
yeah. Well, not just read that. It's just reading the major parts of the forums, like what the stand-up corner is, some of the bigger dev discussions. If no one is actually reading those and they're interpreting them through the telephone game, then we get a lot of bad information out there. So we're just trying to fix some of that. Yeah,
Starlong said, is that anything like Lord British's cat?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll never know about Lord British's cat, will they?
No, they won't. And that is where NBNN interprets the news, so you don't have to.
That's right. Speak up. How about get your ass down to the piano so I can get up and take a break?
Well, he normally uses my piano.
Well, I know he's standing there groping Led Zepp's belly dancing there.
That's right.
Xena the Queen.
But we do have to thank everybody that has shown up. Thank you for everybody that is participating in our show. We do invite everybody to come out, hang out with us, get in Discord with us, and talk about your experiences. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. If you have something that you want to discuss, just go to nbnn.info, click on the connect button for Discord, then type in the name that you want us to call you by, preferably your in-game name, and then just hang out with us and ask questions. It is free, it is easy, it is not too complicated. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you for chilling. Thank you to Casey, who disappeared. Thank you to Scroda, who finally decided to show up. I'm going to play some music.
Scroda's going to play us out. I saw Gix get in position while he was watching Scroda give Led Zepp that reaching around there.
Well, I love the fact that he's doing that emote.
Yeah, Xena the Queen just happened to jump right out in front there and looked like she wanted to join in the action, but
everybody seems to love the reach around.
I tell you,
awesome.
Is emote abuse at its best. If you want to know about emote abuse, I tell you what, you hear the guys to come ask, and we can tell you all about it. That's for sure. You want to know how to abuse emotes in this game? Yeah, watch Jack spew them all over the place there. Spewing flowers all over the place.
You gotta love the flowers.
Now Xena out here is just sitting there watching all this and going, what the hell are these freaking people doing? Power.
That's right.
Oh,
what did you
Gix.
just? Oh, yeah, Gix. I love it.
I love you, man.
That was awesome.
I love you, man.
That was awesome.
I want one.
Yeah, I bet you do. I wonder if you can get down under that piano. Meanwhile, it's about time we start wrapping it up for today. Gix just showing us how to abuse them even more.
Hey, that's right. He's giving us some lessons
straight from the master.
That's right.
So Xena is pointing out some of these strength, dex, intelligence.
Well, he is a dev.
He hacks.
And that is low. Oh yeah. No, okay. I never mind. I didn't realize what they were looking at.
Yeah. You do have to realize that he does have 1674 health and focus. It's like, he didn't bump all of his stats all the way up to the top.
He could have. Led Zepp, don't ask anybody to do that. You make it wake up bald and no beard tomorrow.
Save me, help.
Yeah. But it is that time for us to say our goodbyes.
That is right.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you for participating. Thank you to Blood Omen, Botox, Change Tip, Foshox, Matt, Seder Farin, Mortimus, Dreadfully Despised, Tolwyn. Thank you guys for hanging out. Richie, 1720. Thank you guys for showing up, talking, chatting. It makes the show go by much faster, and it makes it a more pleasurable experience for everybody involved.
I'm missing my Stella. Stella.
Yeah, Stella's not here today.
Where are you, Stella?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to thank Hollyhock and Xena the Queen for coming out and playing around with us.
That's right.
Because we do this show for you guys, and if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't really have anything to do.
Well, we would, but we just wouldn't be doing it here.
We would. Yeah, we wouldn't be doing it here. We wouldn't be doing it in front of people. We'd be doing it in private, baby.
Hey, what happens offline stays offline. Not really. Anyway, yes, so time for us to get out of here. Time for us to wrap it up. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack. And Skirtus mute.
Led Zepp.
And we are
Shroud.
NBNN because these guys just can't get it together today. I'm on to talk. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, reach arounds, praying, as we're going to call it from right now, and much more
I believe
more
that's
here.
what it was.
I tell you, that was great. Stay tuned to NBNN. We'll be back with you tomorrow for the weekend wrap-up. We'll be bringing you the weekend calendar, updates, and more. And, of course, news as it happens here in Shroud of the Avatar. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. You're killing me, Gix. You're killing me.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Holly.
Gix has found out that the gutter is the fun place to be in.
Of course. Gotta hang out in the gutter with the NBNN crew, where all the cool kids hang.
That's right. That's right.
We let our
Because we know
balls
what's really
hang
going
out
on.
all over the place.
Hey, what about the 8-inch cock under your kilt?
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's 4 inches.
God